Once your computer has been fully rebooted, launch VMware Workstation Pro from your desktop. Just double click, and then we're going to create a new virtual machine. So click the plus sign and create a new virtual machine. Leave the first page. It's a welcome to new virtual machine wizard. So leave it as custom. Click next. Choose the virtual machine hardware compatibility. I will accept the default. I'll go next. And guest operating system installation. I will just select I will install the operating system later, and I will click next and select a guest operating system. In this case, of course, we're going to be dealing with Windows, Microsoft Windows, and I'm happy to accept Windows Server 2016 version. Click next and name the virtual machine. For this one, I'm going to change the name to DEV-100, and I will leave the location as a default. I'm not going to change that. I'll click next. For the firmware type, what kind of boot device should the virtual machine have? I will leave it as UEFI and select secure boot. I'll click next. And the processor configuration, number of processor is 2, which is fine. Number of core per processor is 1. That's fine for me. So I have total core processor of 2. I'll click next. And the memory for the virtual machine, I will just adjust this one to 4.5 gig. For now, I will click next. And network type, I will use the bridge networking for now, and then I will click next and select the I/O controller type, input output controller type. I will just leave it as the recommended, which is LSI logic. Click next. And the disk type, I will go and select SCSI. Alright, and click next and select a disk. Which disk do you want to use? I will basically say create a new disk for me. I'll go next. And what is your disk size? So the maximum disk size that I want for this is let me choose 250. Yeah, 250 is sufficient for our project, and I'm going to store the virtual disk as a single file. So select that and click next and specify the disk file. Where would you like the disk where would you like to store the disk file? So I will leave it as at the default location and go next, and then I will click on finish. Once you click on finish, we have to go ahead and click on edit this virtual machine. We have to make some adjustment. So our memory is 5.3 gig. Let's reduce that to 4.5 gig. So okay, our processor is 2. We have hard disk 250. We have a CD-ROM drive, and the network adapter is bridged, and that's also click OK. And that's how to create and configure virtual machines for VMware Workstation Pro, which is very quicker than when we did the Hyper-V. Right? If you have any other hypervisor that you want to share with me on this lesson, don't forget to leave a comment below, and I will see you next time.